All right, let's talk about the scammer's holiday playbook. You know those annoying scam texts we all get? Well, with the holidays in full swing, the game is changing. These criminals are getting a whole lot smarter, and their tactics are evolving way beyond the classic tricks we all think we know.
I mean, we've all seen this one, right? The classic, your package has a problem text. It's the bread and butter for scammers, especially right now when we're all waiting on deliveries. But honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The real threats today are much, much more subtle.
So here's what we're going to break down today. First, we'll look at why scammers just love this time of year. Then, we'll dive into the new bait they're using. Think points and refunds. We'll expose the clever mobile wallet trick that's their real goal. And then we'll talk about the rise of the Phantom Store. And most importantly, we'll wrap up with a 5-point safety plan you can start using immediately.
Okay, first up, the scammer's holiday pivot. So, what makes this season such a goldmine for these guys? Well, it really just comes down to our own psychology.
This quote from a security researcher just hits the nail on the head. He says, during the holidays, there's an explosion in this activity because we're all rushing around, we're distracted, we're trying to get a million things done. And that chaos, that sense of urgency, that's exactly the vulnerability they're banking on. We are, as he puts it, just in a better mindset to get phished.
So knowing we're distracted, how are they changing the bait? Well, scammers know we're getting a little more suspicious of that package delivery trick, so they're starting to dangle some new and, frankly, more enticing carrots.
Here's a perfect example. You get a text, supposedly from T-Mobile, offering you thousands of free reward points. I mean, who doesn't want free stuff? But here's the crazy part. In just the last week, literally thousands of these fake websites have popped up. They're designed to look completely legit, but their only job is to steal your personal info and your payment details.
And it's not just about mobile carriers. They're also pretending to be government agencies. A message like this, promising you a big tax refund, is designed to make you click first and think later. The goal is exactly the same. Get your credit card number, but the bait is totally different. And let's be honest, it's pretty tempting.
So what is the real endgame here? You might think they just want to steal your credit card number to buy stuff, but the actual prize is something way more powerful, getting complete control of your mobile wallet.
And just so we're all on the same page, the technical term for this whole thing is smishing. It's just a mashup of SMS and phishing. And this mobile wallet trick that we're about to break down, it's the latest and maybe the most dangerous evolution of it.
Okay, you're going to want to pay close attention because this is the really slick part of the scam. So step 1, you fall for the bait and enter your card details on their fake website. Step 2, the second you do that, the scammer's already trying to add your card to their own Apple Pay or Google Pay. Step 3, your bank, doing its job, sees a new device and sends a one-time verification code to your phone. Now here comes the trap. Step 4, the fake website you're still on immediately asks you for that exact code, but they call it something like a transaction verification code. And step 5, the moment you type it in, boom, you've just given the scammer permission to use your card on their phone, and they can go on a shopping spree.
And if that whole thing wasn't bad enough, there's an even sneakier threat popping up now. The Phantom e-commerce store. This isn't just a dodgy link in a text message. We're talking about an entire fake website built from the ground up to look real.
And this quote right here explains exactly why they're so dangerous. Unlike a spammy text link that gets reported and shut down pretty quickly, these fake online stores can stay active for months. They're built to look normal, to feel normal, and to completely fly under the radar of the security tools that are supposed to protect us. So what is it that makes them so sneaky? Well, first off, they don't spam you. You actually find them. You'll see an ad on Google or Facebook for a deal that looks too good to be true. The malicious code that steals your info, it often only loads on the final checkout page, so it evades a lot of security scanners. And probably the worst part, you don't realize you've been scammed for weeks, not until that gift you ordered never, ever arrives. By then, it's way too late.
Okay, I know this all sounds pretty scary, but knowledge really is power. Now that we know their playbook, we can build a solid defense. So let's walk through a simple but really effective 5-point plan to keep yourself safe out there.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do we get all the convenience of holiday shopping online without falling into one of these traps? Well, the answer really comes down to being proactive and, let's be real, just a little bit more skeptical.
All right, here's your checklist. Number 1, investigate any new store you find. Just Google "who is" search and pop in their web address. If the site was just created a couple weeks ago, that is a huge red flag. Number 2, go direct, don't click.
If you get a text about an order or a reward, just ignore the link. Open your browser and go to the company's official site yourself to check on it. Number 3, check the little details. Look for real shipping times and a clear return policy. If you can't find one, don't buy from them. Number 4, watch your bank statements like a hawk, especially this time of year. If you see a charge you don't recognize, dispute it right away. And finally, number 5, report these scams. You can forward screenshots of scam texts to sites like smishreport.com. It actually helps get them shut down faster for everyone.
And that's really what this all boils down to, right? In that moment when you're rushing to grab an amazing holiday deal, would you spot the fake? Scammers are betting that you won't. They're counting on our excitement and our distraction. But if we just slow down, even for a second, and stay a little bit vigilant, we can make sure our holidays are happy and not a payday for them. Stay safe out there.